local, live, late breaking. This is WESH-TV News on CW18 in high definition.
Jason, thank you. Nearly 1 in 6 Americans are in their 40s, and the thought of aging and what happens to our bodies for both men and women can be difficult. Joining us today is Dr. Streicher, an expert in women's health. So, doctor, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So I understand you were in town giving a lecture talking about the importance of women's issues, including pelvic health. One subject often discussed is menopause.
That's right.
All right. So, listen, what does this mean for women,
physically
and emotionally?
What this means for women, every single woman is going to go through menopause. And menopause is simply the time when the ovaries are out of business. And women are living over 40% of their life after this menopause transition, and there's so many new things out there, and there's no reason it shouldn't be terrific.
All right, so let's get through this. So for our viewers today, we've kind of set up this fact or fiction, because I feel like there's a lot of myths around menopause.
Absolutely.
So you're here, you're the expert. Set it straight for us. Okay, so here's our first question for you. Most postmenopausal women aren't very interested in sex.
Well, that's news to me, because that's all they want to talk about. And it's not that they're not interested in sex, but they would like to have pleasurable sex. And what happens is a lot of women have dryness, and once they have sandpaper sex, they are not going back. So the important message out there is we have so many wonderful things so that it is pleasurable and it does feel good. For example, you have to have the right lubricant. Most women grab the first thing off the shelf. You want a good silicone lubricant, like wet platinum is a great example of something that's really slippery. A good long-acting moisturizer like Replens is going to make all the difference in the world. We have wonderful prescription products, local vaginal estrogens, a brand new non-estrogen pill called Despina. Talk to your doctor. There is no reason to not have terrific sex.
Okay, now fact or fiction for you here. Most women think that when they hit menopause that they may struggle with exercising or become overweight. What's the truth there?
The truth is there is a lot of weight gain, but it's not because of running out of estrogen, which is what women think. It's all the things that go with it. If women aren't sleeping well, their metabolism is going to change. If they're tired, they're not going to exercise. But the big secret out there is the other reason they're not exercising. When women exercise, they very often lose urine. And so they avoid exercising, and they don't want to tell anybody because they're embarrassed, and they think the only solution is to have surgery. And understandably, women don't want to have surgery. So the big news is we have something new that is a home device that will help treat incontinence. And this is basically a pelvic floor strengthening device that a woman gets from her doctor. It's called Intone. And she brings this device home. She uses it for 12 minutes a day. And essentially, everyone talks about Kegels, Kegels, Kegels. Well, guess what? Kegels don't work. But this does work because it strengthens the muscles in the same way that Kegels do.
And it's alternative to having surgery?
This is the first step, because surgery is really a last alternative. And what we're finding is that if women use Intone, the majority of them have resolution of their symptoms just from using Intone. And this is new, and women don't know about it. And it will keep them exercising, it will keep them out there, it will keep them having sex, because women also lose urine during sex. And women need to know about this because there is a good alternative to surgery.
All right, doctor, you just took us to our last question. We ran out of time. Thank you so much for joining us. We certainly appreciate it. And we do know, too, that you have a book coming out at the new year, correct?
Love Sex Again. And you can actually pre-order it on Amazon, and it's coming out in April.
All right, thanks so much for joining us. And now let's check in with Amy.